Well, Grant, a draw, 1-1 at Southend, it stops the rot, and were you pleased with the performance tonight?
I was, to be fair. I thought we started the game really brightly. Obviously a mistake, put us under the cosh again. But I thought we dug deep, especially second half. I thought we created numerous opportunities to score, as we did in the first half. I think just the final ball, our quality just wasn't there tonight in the first half. Second half, their keepers come off a man of the match, so it just shows you how the opportunities we created at a tough place like Southend. They don't tend to lose too much here. They get it into the front boys. They look for seconds. They're strong team here. But I was proud of my team today. When
you've been on the run you've been on, and you're standing here on the sidelines, and you concede that opening goal the way you do, as a manager, you must be. I know you want your team to play good football, but you must be tearing your hair out.
I was pleased with the response, though. I really was, because in previous weeks we haven't responded. But they dug deep. They dug deep today. We should be coming away really with the 3 points, and Southend had opportunities from distance against us and balls drifting into our box, but I thought we defended really well tonight. The back three, the back four, as we went to in the last 15 minutes, defended really, really well. Anthony Grant in front of them, throwing their bodies on the line for the cause, and then we could have scored on the other end. We could have broke. I remember the Chettle chance, the Madison chance. Marriott should have scored in a header. With some really good chances, and disappointed to come away from a draw, but like you say, stops the rot, and now we can kick on.
And you've spoken in the past of when you've conceded, the heads have gone down, but that second half, you were so pleased the way your team come out, got back on level terms, and as you say, their keeper, man of the match, and some big chances for you to win it.
Really, really brave second half. I thought we were really brave. The boys were, I thought the two boys in front, the Grant, Jermaine, Leo, the energy they showed, the willingness to try and run forward was great. New position for Madison that we've tried him in. He's played there against Wigan, won us the game in that position when we moved him there and put Junior into the 10. I thought he'd done well in a whole. I thought he looked dangerous. He had probably more shots in this game than he had in previous weeks. So I was pleased. I was pleased in the whole. Listen, like I say to you, and I'll refer back to you, I didn't make a big point at the players, but I know this is a tough place. Over the years I've come here, even when I was playing, it's hard to come here and win. They're a very, very physical team, and pleased with the boys.
Jack Marriott continues to be a golden boy for you. We're midway through October, 10 goals already this season, just does what he does best in the box.
He should have had 2. He should have scored the header as well. Something we need to work with Jack on.
Not everyone's perfect.
If there's a weakness in his game, I'm sure Jack will tell you it's his heading at the minute. But listen, he's plenty of time to work on. He's 22, 23. It's another string to his bow if we can get him better at that. But overall, really pleased. It's a good response from the weekend. Really good response. Now we've got another tough game, another tough away place, Scunthorpe on Saturday, before the league leaders who are wiping everyone clean at the minute. Shrewsbury come to the eye back, so exciting couple of games for us.
You mentioned Leo da Silva Lopez when we spoke on Monday about how you want him to have that impact he had from the bench on Saturday, from the start of games. Did we see him play in a number 10 role and also in a deeper midfield role? Did he mix between the two tonight?
Yeah, he played in 2. He played deeper with Anthony Grant to start off with, and then we moved him with Jermaine. So we played a 1 and a 2, and I thought them two were excellent. It's like I say, Josh Wright, Wordsworth, really experienced players in this league. Really experienced. They've been in this league most of their career. And our 2 young boys, Leo, 18, Jermaine, 21, done really well against them. Broke off him a few times. Pleased for Jermaine to get 80 odd minutes under his belt. Like I said before, he's going to be, when he's back firing, what an asset we've got to the football club. And Leo's carried his form on from the 20 minutes he had at the weekend. I thought he was excellent.
And as a manager, you earn your money with your team selections. Of course, a big decision, as you've said, to put Madison and Marriott up front when you've got the likes of Idris Kanu and Ricky Miller. A situation I guess you speak to them before about, and just manage how you're going to play that situation.
No, I don't need to speak to anybody, especially when the team loses. I don't need to speak to anyone. I don't need to explain myself to anyone. I told the players that. I speak to the players when we're winning. So I don't mean to be disrespectful. I didn't mean to be disrespectful to them on Monday when I said that to them. It's not about individuals. It's about a team. I've said this before. We're all together. The lads know if they're not in the team, they back the boys. You've seen them all in the end. Danny Lloyd, Idris Kanu, Ricky Miller, all on the pitch at the end, clapping the fans, high-fiving the players. We're all together here. So regardless what team I pick and who's sitting on the subs bench, we're all together. And
you must be really pleased. You made that one change. Callum Chettle, first appearance of the season after his hamstring injury, you said could have got a goal, and he looked lively.
Delighted for Callum. He's another young lad who has got so much legs and energy, and something we probably lacked over the past previous weeks, and getting overrun in midfield. But he come on, he should have scored. I think his dad would have scored it. I've just said that. Well, he said that to me in the change room. His dad would have definitely scored. But yeah, I mean, it was a good save from Oxley. He's a good keeper, Oxley, to be fair, and he's made 3 or 4 really good saves to really get Southend a point, really.